Angelina Jordan, TikTok video. There Can Be Miracles, I believe was the title. Yeah, let us... Sorry about that. Always got to fiddle with something, you know? Like a little kid. You always got to touch everything. Touch all these buttons. Okay, let's listen.
Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hopeful sound we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we know we could. Oh, there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will where you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. Yeah. There can be miracles when you believe, though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will, yeah, you will where you believe.
Starts right there even. So I don't know, you guys probably can't see from that far away, but yeah. Eyes are leaking. Must be allergies. Oh boy. Too beautiful to be true. And you know what? Now, I do believe. I do believe because of Angelina. I don't know about all you guys, but you know, the world is such a weird place from what it used to be not that long ago. And it seems like humanity has lost its way in a lot of ways to me. Maybe just because I'm old and things were simpler back when I was young. But actually, when you think about it, everything that exists is pretty simple. So why does it have to get complicated? Is it really that complicated? You see, I think most people know what's right and what's wrong. They choose which path to go down. Me too. I'm not saying I'm any different than anybody else. I've done a lot of wrong things, bad things in my life. I knew were bad when I did them. Thought I could get away with it, thought I wouldn't get caught, whatever the case might be, right? And sometimes I didn't get caught. Sometimes I did get away with it. Does it make it right? No, it doesn't make it right. Makes me, I guess, lucky for not getting caught. Or maybe it would have taught me a lesson if I did get caught. Either way. So where am I going with this? So Angelina comes along late in my life, I would say. After having 3 heart attacks, last one I was dead for 10.5 minutes, and I'm still here. Why am I still here? I don't know. Some of my friends say maybe I got a purpose that wasn't my time to go yet. Yeah, well, hey, I don't have an explanation, so that's as good as any. And so what is my purpose? Well, that's a good one. You know what I think it might be? To try to be a better person and to try to have that impact to people that I encounter every day, regardless of where they are, who they are, their circumstances, whatever. I don't need to befriend them and bring them home, okay? Not like Elroy, my dog here, okay? What I need to do is when I interact with people, and I do this now because of Angelina, when I'm confronted with a situation, I have a you guys probably won't find this too hard to believe. My mouth tends to kick into gear before my brain does. So when I get into a situation, sometimes I say stuff, and usually I try to be witty or funny or something like that. But there's times when I get very cutting, cutting, cutting with my words. And sometimes I don't know if it's necessary to do that or not. Sometimes I think I need to do it to drive home a point. But do I really need to? How about trying a different path? You know, what is it? There's the carrot and the stick, or the carrot and the sugar, whatever. You catch more bees with honey than with vinegar or whatever. I don't know what the saying is. There's a lot of them out there, I guess. And if you're kind to people without expectations of anything in return, and you walk away from the encounter feeling like you were as kind as you could be, and you don't know what the outcome's going to be all the time, but was it wrong to be kind? I don't think so. So Angelina has taught me this, that when I first heard her sing, I had to go look at myself and say, listen, what are you doing? You know, you're not a bad person. You haven't done a lot of bad things. You haven't, you treat people reasonably well. You're kind of a joker. You know, don't really, no harm, no foul kind of thing, right? But what am I accomplishing? I don't know. I've been told people tend to like me for some reason or another. I don't know why, and I don't know. I don't really think about it. I'm just me. So it's weird. So why am I here? I believe Angelina put me on track to try to be a better person. Part of this is how I treat people, talk to people. Not that I didn't treat people poorly before. Really, that's not it. It's more, there's still more I can do and a better way to approach things. And now I actually stop and think about some things. And I say to myself, well, Angelina seems to always be kind and loving and all that kind of stuff. How can I be more like Angelina, right? What choice should I make? And we all know right from wrong. We all know the choices we can make, and we choose to go wherever we want to go. That's my feeling. So I'm rambling on about this stuff. You guys are going to fall asleep and click out of here, but it's, Angelina changed my life. That's when I'm part of the reason I'm doing this channel is kind of like I'm trying to give back a little bit by spreading the word on Angelina to whoever wants to listen. And maybe a few people will click on my channel. They might not click on other channels where they might see Angelina. And maybe some new people will get exposed to Angelina. And I talk to people all the time about Angelina. And I say that on some videos, and I don't know if people believe me or not, but it just happened. It happened today, as a matter of fact, down at the marina. We weren't busy because it's a really bad weather day, but we had a few people in, and whenever I have a chance to put Angelina in a conversation, I do it. You know, I try to segue into music and entertainment somehow. And then next thing is Angelina. So anyway, let's listen to the song again. This is so beautiful. You know, her voice. I don't know what it is. Still don't know. Still trying to figure it out. Why am I trying to figure it out? Because that's the kind of guy I am. You know, I love taking stuff apart. Sometimes I can't get it back together, but I want to know what makes it work. And with this, Angelina's just got something. There's something in her voice that connects to my soul. Not, you know, pretty much on every song, but not every song, but pretty much. There's a few songs that aren't really designed that way, like Above the Water, the dance song. You know, that's really not a soul-touching song. And I think I'll leave it there. Okay, let's listen. I gotta quit talking.
Hey,
And smile too.
Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we know we could. Oh, there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. You will where you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly blown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. Yeah. There can be miracles when you believe, no hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. Yeah. You will where you believe.
I believe, Angelina. I believe you're the best singer I've ever heard. And I gotta believe you're gonna be the best singer I'll ever hear, like, the rest of my life, because you've eliminated all the other people along the way for lots of reasons. And it's not just singing. You're also a good person. You inspire me to want to be a better person. I don't know any singer that's done that. You know, some singers might inspire you to want to be a famous singer like they are, have money and fame and all that kind of stuff. But inspire you to be a better person, well, that doesn't really come into the equation, really. You know, it's when you think about that kind of stuff. But Angelina has all that. And, of course, credit to her family for... I don't know how they raised her. I don't know what they did that's different to what other people do. I wish I knew. So, Angelina, you're the miracle. You really are. You're the miracle. And you've restored my faith that there are good people in the world. And humanity does have hope now since I discovered you. Is that too big of a burden? You don't have to do a single thing. Just be yourself. Because that's all it takes. Don't have to try. Don't have to worry about whether you're doing anything to further things. Just be yourself. Be a good person that you are. Sing beautifully. Compose songs. Do what you want to do. If tomorrow you decide to get out of the music business altogether, that's your choice. I don't want to see you go. But you've done so much. You got a body of work here that songs that, I mean, we could play them for decades without any new music. Not that we want to, but we could. And you've already had that effect on us. So, or me, I'm not the only one. You are the miracle. Oh, on to another one. I didn't make it do that, did I? Well, now that this one started, I gotta let it play. I can't stop an Angelina song. That's illegal.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm on. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans.
See, I really wasn't doing anything. Okay, my hand was over here on the mouse. It was on the mouse, but I wasn't clicking the buttons or moving it around much. Uh-oh, here we go.
I have loved you for me.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up. Sorry to take so long. Sorry to take up too much of your time. We only did House of the Rising Sun once. I would like to do it twice. I don't know where it is. So I'm going to skip it, and we'll see you on the next time. Oh, by the way, I love that song. That was a song that I had, the record way back in the day of that song. And like a lot of people. And I used to love that song. That was a great song. Music was pretty innovative back in those days. And now that Angelina's here, it is now too. But back in those days, it used to be. It was getting to be music. Before Angelina came along, I was thinking most of the music kind of sounded all alike to me. There was genres, like pop and country. And then the other stuff the kids listen to that I can't even call music. It seems like it doesn't want to roll off my tongue. And I know I should give it a chance and all that, but no, it's not music. Sorry. A cow's a cow, man. Pig's a pig. That ain't music. So that's it. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one. Now that I've offended most of my audience, I'll pack it in for the night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Angelina Jordan's Rise to Stardom, When You Believe. This is a Kaleidoscope RMX video, and it is a really great one, I think. Kaleidoscope does great work, period. But this one, I've seen it before, and I have brought a mop bucket and a couple of towels. I should be okay. Thought about putting plastic down on the rug here, but it's kind of old. I guess it won't matter if it gets a little wet. So let's go ahead and watch. I have to brace myself for this one. It's too much. In a good way. Let's listen up.
Many nights we've prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we know we could. Whoa, there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is real, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you win. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer is soft and bruised and vague, hope seems like the summer bird, too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is real, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will. You will when you believe. They don't always happen
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know. It's not, even my dog is wondering what's going on, right? That one there is Elroy. He is just about in the mode of wanting to go for a WALK. And that will be happening sometime shortly. Stay down. He wants to get up on my lap. He weighs about 80 pounds. He's got claws like a tiger, even though he's a dog. I suppose I could cut him, but I don't know how. I got a cutter, but I don't want to hurt him. A double-edged sword, right? Oh my goodness. He must have felt that his daddy was in distress over here. I'm not in distress. Angelina's just got, I don't know, she's got the keys to my heart and my soul. She doesn't even have to do anything. I was noticing in this video that there's times there where she's not singing, she's just looking around. Even that gets me emotional. I don't know, I don't understand it. And then forget about it. Go back to the young days. That's where I've been hanging out for a few months now, is back there. I did the EP, and I'm certainly up to speed on all the new stuff too, and I like it all. But I'm an old guy, so I guess nostalgia is not really even nostalgia to me. It's it's when you get old, you kind of think about the past a lot, I guess. So. Well, I got to call it a day on this one. I don't really have a lot to add. You guys saw it. Beautiful video by Kaleidoscope. Thank you very much, Kaleidoscope, for all the fine work that you do. Piecing this together with those clips just, threw away over the edge for me. I'm sure for others. So, and that's in a good way. I'm not talking about anything bad at all. Nothing bad. So thank you very much. We'll see you on the next video. And I put this with the TikTok video that Angelina did. I already reacted to that as well. But the two of them together is 2 times as much joy, tears of joy, emotion, feeling. I was doing mechanic work on my car today, and I have to tell you, there's not a lot of things in this world I can say that I hate to do, but I am not a mechanic. I can do it. I can usually figure it out. I just don't like it, not one bit. I don't know why, never have. I'm a carpenter, plumber, electrician, mechanic. Never had any desire to do mechanic work. I don't know. I had a lot of cars and stuff like that back in the day. You could work on it back then too, and I did. I changed spark plugs and things like that, basic stuff. But to get into the depth of it nowadays, of course, everything's computerized, and you can hardly do anything anyway without a computer, which I don't have. But I did change the front brakes last week. Was it last week or the week before on my car? That was not that hard. It's dirty, nasty, filthy, disgusting, finger banging, bleeding work for me. Probably not for a real mechanic. What I lack in knowledge, I try to make up for in sheer force. So, anyway, thank you, Angelina, for this beautiful song, your heartfelt rendition of it, your interpretation of it. There's no one better than you, Angelina. Not in my book. You're number one. Best singer I've ever heard, bar none. There are a lot of wonderful, great, fantastic, awesome singers out there. Beautiful voices. They sing great. They can even sometimes get a little emotion out of me too. Some of them, once in a while. But not like you, Angelina. Pretty much every time. I've heard this song I don't know how many times from you. Still, it gets me every time. You think you get used to it after a while, but you don't. Matter of fact, I think you're more emotional because you've heard it before. You set yourself up, set myself up for the emotion of it. I know it's coming. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. It's actually a good thing. Anytime you can feel what's going on, it's not bad. The crying thing, I can. I'm old-fashioned. Men don't cry. I know everybody. Oh yes, it's beautiful. No, it's not. No, it isn't. No, it's none of that. Not in my book. So, but here I am in front of 15 or 20 viewers. Exposing my weaknesses. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to quit sitting here contemplating the whole thing. That's what's taken me so long to speak. I'm trying to find words and then say them. And it's not easy sometimes when you're in a state. So we'll see you on the next one. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I did. So have a good night, guys, or a good day, or a good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye. See you on the next one.